pom to say
Obi
Bibi Aboko
na fisha pa
afi papa nko betwe afi yen share den share
yen the share
yeah that's say wetimi abeka yen ho asanso na lawyer Henry Nana Boachi bebre na friend Nana B National Youth Organizer NPP and they are one of the spokespersons for the second respondent Nana akwa ba net saying
Obi me juzo
ekoyi
amincha senior Dawudunzo
also pa great enti mpanyifo mienu ni won eba be di enkomo lawyer Kojoga Dawudu mi hu wa ha ache kakra enti ma memfa wo enhyase and after the court mo na mo ye mo press conference first minim na ujina mubi anene de went me ankoko mo
de be na esme ye adwuma bi wo parliament enti
okay
na esme ko ho no
but me did say ultimate follow proceedings anyhow
yes na me follow proceedings
fantastic mo second witness eba ene into the box for him to be cross-examined o share the purpose in tia modern the bar as witness otimi yes adwuma na mamo
Obi I mean chia etiefo
Joseph
na especially yene omudi party mu NDC4 and the populace na omo share TV ni niama ene nsema ekoso no when we say eneno Dr. Pesa White has delivered and make sure nianti amese wa deliver to the expectation of obi ekoye no yes am ye di kotu court enim o dey say say declaration ye mame adukwe mensa yeah on the 9th no that declaration no etomra
okay
na emra etono and then the article 63 enti asame ye de ko court no on the declaration no we won say eno na ye ka ho asem ya enye figures asem na ye ka o ye beka say declaration mu no na ye say petition anonya figure say 6 million say second respondent onya figure say ye ka say ejuma ya oyeye ana ejuma ya de ahye ne nsa mra de ahye ne nsa say onye ansa na obe declare no o de say wanye ejuma ne ye ene to samra no na menye adibako say o court ana presidential election na I had to say obi adwen say ene ya say fa wo so figure bra na me so me family embra na eno kwa na the basis for challenging presidential results.
Okay.
And we are saying that no, that is not the only basis. And yes, annul all the figures. Na yenko they say. So it tells you your declaration. Say we no. One yen you want for kwan paso. Emran so anya ye. So all Mr. Whites are always explaining the processes and some declaration no. Those are activities can. And I also say bisa no say ejuma no wo wanye ni ye wo nkrofo omo asane dada e de buy and I can say yes ampa omo asane but enye say ejuma to follow due process na emremu yes due process say ye no say obi endi sa kwan no so no that's due process no ya mfaso anye enti sa due process ya mfaso no eno na enti yes declaration no oye that day no yenyi sa declaration so who say any explanation in nyama no was about the declaration. Another example made me amount you can go to challenge the validity of maybe presidential election and parliamentary presidential essay. Se obi pese odi presidency and a president or man penia ese onya 40 and above. Se base nipa no we ndi fa sa 40 no yeah can electoral commission so say they be yenkoso. It's also another ground you can go to challenge the validity. But I nkrofo bebre adwin say can about the validity of the results now and the figures eba into who say your explanation no free enra and any near Ekosiisen no is telling you the kind of reliefs they say if you honoma oba ni eka say who declare that declaration a ye no say one yen papa any the other results are o de buy no o hwesa results ni niama yensu ye wo bi no say ye the two and nobody will get the 50% threshold.
Okay.
Based
on declaration.
Based on the declaration. Because some of the figures are now based on what has been done.
Yes.
What all the other presidential candidates there can some can even give you about 102%. And those are the things that we said after declaration. Now, say what were the figures? Now nobody will get a 50%. So that is the actual case. Now, the second respondents, their case is is in a declare. This is the figures. Is declare. And it's a figure so you declare. Is declare. Is a figure no say 51 point something.
Yeah.
Now petition there 47 point something. That is their case in court. Anything I more say the figures in Yamaba. Mumu ni figure bia mudiaba. I bet say you are contradicting what electoral commission did. And these are two different things that is before the court. This is it.
But when you say based on the reliefs are most seek, and of course, Sisi and Pobibi, one we've gone past the relief stage. Sisi and the issues have been set down.
Yeah.
In the end, 5 issues are court, determined as far as this trial is concerned. But as I share Mumu case and the thrust of the case are because say you were 2 issues. We have the fact of the election. Inti Ghana for nyina pie ekoko gina kiu mu no ye kokoto aba.
Yes.
And sa aba no ye kan ye. And now for the presidential one, because returning officer near Baku Pinti, it was said o declare a one kan ha. And there is the fact of the election and there is the declaration.
Yes.
And it's who basically case on the declaration. Say based on the declaration, no, Obia enya more than 50% of valid votes to be declared president-elect. The court will be minded to look at the fact of the election. And so, nipa ni pie koko to abano, saying about one koye, and then we just oppose that to the declaration and see who actually won. Is
Obi. You what summarize it to extent say, say you fairly be fortunate.
Yes.
Say you per se. We want to inspect the original documents. What they say?
Yes.
You will duplicate. You might be a duplicate.
Yes.
Now, original documents I say inspecting. What they say?
Yes.
Would confirm. Say what you have and what has been transmitted has been all been sent.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
It is the same figure.
Okay. Okay.
What I say?
Okay.
So it is. We are getting there. Where now we'll get all the figures from the original documents I did buy. Any duplicator,
Momo and all the other parties
and all the other parties and so on.
Okay.
What I say?
Okay.
Into what has been filed for tomorrow, no? You pay the declarations. Free maybe polling station presidential there no declaration say signing here figure say no constituency you declare no and also presidential figures any near eba regional near honum and san and national you didn't na ba boom. Are you getting it?
More reason be to suspect say dear you declare any reflection of what actually happened on the ground.
I won't want to go into the matter, but my example.
Okay.
On say fi na Kufuria.
Eastern region.
Eastern region.
Yeah.
So figures here omo and even Obetimi will say whilst the election was going on no Upper East there were issues say what was given and what was facts no they were a little bit different. What they say Eastern region say figures here you who you all know and in the bar in crime anyway later on you will say there were some different.
Yes.
So we want to just be sure say nyanyina the buy no yeah sure say any copies here one no because at the end of the day who sign we are the person who faxes and all the results in the bank no you're the regional director.
Yeah.
Sebio.
Yeah.
O they say
Yes.
ono na or the bar. And those are the things that we just want to cross check.
And find out if the real thing the back.
If the real thing and it's not the real thing.
Oh, okay.
So when you are able to inspect and you satisfy yourself, the court is satisfied. Say it is the same.
Yes.
It even saves the whole all of us say these are the actual figures. Because for now, what is the actual figure for the declaration? Figure be by on the 9th, it be by on the 10th. Yes, yeah. But we want to know the exact. And all this document with the original Yehua, inspector, Yehua. Then everybody will be satisfied to know that this is the actual figures.
This is the actual figures.
Yes.
But when relative to some more new motion when before the court or court never
it's a request to inspect.
Yeah, a request to inspect. Great. Obibeka said there is precedent, and as recent as 2012, 2013, the petitioners then in put in a similar request. So I know, sir, you've seen the ruling of the court then.
Yes.
What was our ruling? How would it be different from the more requested CC? And why do you think the court? Because I remember saying in that ruling, I didn't or the petitioners failed to establish a need. Because the document they were requesting for were public document. Ubia will be dada. All they said they can more duplicate, no. And have you been able to establish a need why? I mean, in more argument, you would put forth the reasons why. But need why was a court nema monsaka originals.
May I sure say me explain this here no. May I sure say ochina no your lead counsel.
Yes.
By explaining the need why. Well, say way I was part of the this petition 2013.
Okay.
Now, Satam Omu Bisa say Omu per copies of those documents, the originals. Omu per originals, Omu per copies. And I got no sense they be. They are say, who copy that? And the other thing I also per copy bill. And internet copy news court in the cancer. So I'm sure say if we are able to establish the need and the reason why and our court news can say it's already a public document.
Yes.
And your document be a baby. And we want to check the original document for authenticity.
But how would that originally be different from the website? You've referenced that even in the petition and in your witness statement.
Website. No. It is just what comes from the region.
The constituencies.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh. Yes. So almost say a public document. We cannot get it for you. sebi obi na dey to ho. O they are here. But we want to see the document that was sent to, which is in your custody.
Okay.
O they are here.
Okay.
Okay. And see, your lead counsel would explain. Now, you see, the law is an interesting thing. Anything I can say a double-edged sword. What they are here. I thought it be based on the circumstances, no.
Asempa FM.
Yebeka say, oh, me de Kofi di ne de ba, yeah, what you to? Ene I didn't know, menso me de be aba, the same day no onjin
Me de onjin tum.
It depends on the circumstances and the facts.
Okay.
It's the same, say, 2013, no. Now, petitioners at that time, no, Omu beside interrogatories. They were granted. This time, interrogatories, Yebisa, they say, we don't see the relevance and the need of it. Oh, they are here. And it is the same Supreme Court either can follow its own decision and can set a depart. Umbeka say, and he say, Nasat to me, the show, mono, is to look at what is the law, the circumstances, the facts, and also, you look at the historical issues, you look at the societal views, what is happening. And see, a lot of things go in before they give their anything a court no say. A thought there be no circumstances no a change here. One kasa obetumi atwa assign and do another one.
Yeah.
Into my court now.
You are na yahwe. But back to mo witness and no eye Pesa White. Now we kasa mo happy with the delivery and Ebia kase, and I've heard argument, especially from second respondent spokesperson, say motion sem kayeni mua. Say a lot of the things no a reported speech. It is about the signing or certification of your friend saying forms now a bar strong room now a rojo metal and he had to either confirm or deny say rojo metal now about that communication with the electoral commission chairperson now and also a rojo metal so why did you bring Pesa White and not metal
also okay say omoko honum no enyo nipa ba ko na ejuma no they work as a team.
Okay.
And in every team, no, there is always a leader.
No, correct.
They are here. But and so as a witness, and Mrano say, and son obi beba as witness, no. As you personal knowledge, near onim any near way home. And na here say obeba honum. Enti say oceaning na can he be a witness? Because on say omunya na ejuma no na oti ho na ekoso no na ohu ye eni na ekoso no eno na he has said they say he has explained enti with his explanation no you will come to a point to see say can proper collation say yeah na ye bu akonta ya bo number no ye be bo from region we omodie ni ya bo we na ye bu akonta na ye nya total we no what they say they were not there when it was done they say they say some of the issues where collation was not properly done no they said Techima Saf almost declare without proper collation. Oshe Sefiri also. Oshe Zabzugu. Enti nini na ankosu ye no. They are in court. But look at other places collation everything no. I don't think anybody is challenging. They say. So it is the issue that because the property ankoso due process no anko so and say when there were issues there were stakeholders of the election there they say those stakeholders say it should be aba and our chairperson will say, okay, if these are the issues you have brought, the discussion, I know I wasn't there between them, then go and consult your presidential candidate. They say, because they had always been precedent from 2008. And Sana, Yebeko time. Afarijan no. Yet to Abano, first one.
Yes.
To second one.
Yes.
The third one, no, where there were issues. The returning officer said, oh, they be, say, sir, with peace council, Christian council, I want to say, any year, young cut time. Because there are about 56,000 registered voters there. I want to be voting. In 2012, and so no, there were some issues. To say collation no, was strong room no. And they did it. So they were expecting, say, based on precedent.
Yes.
If we give
Ekosiisen
this our
on
legitimate
Asempa
concerns, no, this is what will have been done. But there's a new king, new law. Oh, there's here. And for her, there was no need to go and consult the stakeholders. Oh, there's here. And she is doing her work, and she will go ahead and declare. And you're determination in that. And if she goes ahead to declare, and then the answer can say, to me, they are showing some when you use it to me. Now, Nipa obey me, I can't watch them no. And then the Supreme Court.
And the Supreme Court. Okay, that's interesting. Do you believe, sir, the choice of Pesa White, was a competent decision ahead of somebody like Rojo Metal? No. And messing about him.
And you say it was competent ahead of him. It is because Rojo has not been in the
very well.
Okay. And to stress him, and it's Anyamano. It was a decision not to stress him.
Okay. I get you. Lawyer Nanabuache, and Metre say in your post, here in press conference, no more raise the issue about even why Omode Pesa White by, because you think the president's now shut down Mame Boa. Wama reason into maybe at the country of Manfa Rojo Metal no ama.
Obi medase your counsel say na me say atwetwe maso kakra menim say na opani no na ho den so ate kakra
so oyare ne ho nhye da mfa no
na sa nansen yam.
I should think so.
For some time he hasn't been
too well.
Because minim cross about a year or so.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
So if about a year not no strong room. So I mean, you say why who do you cannot question it. But my view is that
let me just say one thing on the lighter note. Or can I say any identity of course strong room? But let me try to say, you see, politics is a virus. Once you are infected, there's no cure.
I don't have a problem. There's no cure. Any over betna adakamuno okasenka uhiamwa. Your memo who meet me pija the betna because also what me could do strong room over 3 days. Here it is even a Juma was strong room. Your brain work, a very tedious.
Yeah.
You need to be so active.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
A chain even witness I'm more called from cry. And Pesa White by would you say it was not even a whole day.
But because not only really no only personal knowledge relative to the issues I know who
until I was saying case no. Oh, because you see, Mama near my 9.
Okay.
14. And some you crowd am is hard about could be a sat to us. Did kind yen petitioners and Casa no modo massimo back court no. Omoma we are singing who say Omo dance for in noon. Ombefrom. A good year, no, Munupe and Omofile. Would here in Chimo de Baum, so much to say. I just saw many information be free easy. And the no what her application to Supreme Court anymore. Say Omo person mo hwehwe documents bim. And it say initially omo ka say nke je omo interrogatories no kra to mu a ke betime mo be dey omo e dey
be inform the witness statement omo dey
na say omo sa dey inspection no so no
asaka
tina say o ba court no na unsiesie wo ho ana na bobo na wonnim adansefo a wo frɛ won
Asempa FM
and see a lawyer penny for pa anti ma me wo say lack of preparedness be yemboa ye ho but ya true bibi because we friend go for 5 we frɛ 5 here went to me and frɛ 5 mienu and akwa na ne sa to so mienu ene say opani ene mo kofrɛ ni Dr.
Asempa FM
no agent na wonye agent ko wodi tumi krata every o principal no ho in this case o principal ya hwan
John Dramani Mahama
fantastic what the letter John Dramani Mahama assign and ya throw din room Dr. Pesa White say me di tumi ama asumasi obenten say omra no mba be gina ma na mu odwumadi amu di ewo National Collation Center me mpanifo tu amapa omo a emra no CI 127 no e kire no eye Rojo Metal Nunu ene Dr. Pesa White na de tumi na ma omo enti uye agent of Mr. Mahama unye agent of Electoral Commission. Point number 2. Point number 3. A year opinion
on Asempa FM.
Dr. Pesa White no ye agent no. Osako grantee interview no can say Ashanti region 390,000 votes be free baby asaba beka His Excellency the President Nana do Danko Akufo-Addo vote no. Na sa no mehu strong room. Obi tieni you. Almost strong room no mo wo no. A mo keka ne masi ani no. Information o manya ama pick free o mo nko for ho e form no. E kire say 390,000 bi every Ashanti region asaba be ka ho. Enti ama omo jitu FM. Bena court yebusa no ho asem. Se unim se 390,000 na wo ka se efri wiem. Se efri nsuom. Se free hin ababe kan na Nado Danko Akufo-Addo ba ho no eya wo principal wo penny no the petition e ba court no oba court wo ya wa se wa mo ho wakra wo ebusa no because we had the 35 paragraph petition na obi nowhere not even a single paragraph and e ka sa Ashanti region ho se minti eno no because in cross examination obi now was can make it this
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Cross examination and senior Dawudu knows. Lawyer ni biye ni suwadi hunu. Ene sa uye cross examination a. Nye oti eye adaka ni muno. Nye di kan. Ube denti ni credibility. Se adansidie no oba bedi no. Ube bubu no kraa. Because adansidie no. Either se benya weight. E benya value be in the eyes of the justices of the Supreme Court. And I say, ebe da form na enso abono kra so that is obia go enene so wo hwe nsam a wakan na wa na wo so ye agent na answer ma petition mu na wo so waka sasa mu na wo so say wo na wo hu ye because na wo strong room unti feedback a onyan no ene ma wo ka sa 390,000
FM
eno bi no. Point number 4 so me say point na obia no wakan follow me mesro yebusa ne se wa fantitie mu nya meboa se hane ye training bibia se hane okay na wonim say eye Ashanti region na o ka no mu agent a o honom a ye frɛ ni Broja Jamfi and Broja Jamfi a household name e NDC mu onye neba Broja Jamfi ye kan bra wa bra NDC ko bra kwa chen Dr. Pesa White Dr. Pesa say na o chade Uchare ne to de bi ne fro na wudi nkomo anu wadi kakra ma NDC e fro no wadi kakra ma NDC te bra NDC wini ya na so wo kwa ta di nkomo an te bra na ne mba adwuma wo breche Broja Jamfi Broja Jamfi abre aya Ashanti region adwuma kwa ko gina ho no e na wo court o discredit Broja Jamfi
or discrediting
ana small kind o si leto mu hu ya no kra no a obusa ne colleague Rojo kra na say ene mani bo kro ma sign in error emo the western north their crown so sabe kan ho because o kasa 390,000 bia we kan ho now say mu agent Brojajemfi onye neba onya kraba akwakosan now kasa what you are doing is that you are discrediting the work of Brojajemfi but ajuma krojin na Brojajemfi ye no
Krojin because it helps your
case. Dabi say na you kra na waba court kwasa bedan ho di say wo kra wadwuma ye de ma kra de wo to ne pa hwi ana odwane free ho obi ntra Shanti region da sumu ensensan ne ma na wo de wo tena kra na grant interview say wo hu 390,000 bi abra na hwi nim abra na mu agent nso asan. Point number 4. Point number 5. And na sa be daddy
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Eye from 12 no eno no ye de ensa hyase e wo regional coalition center
hono
emu 13 out of the 16 regions no masan 13 out of the 16 regions and then sabe daddy say form no so ba bia wo be sign no esa wo krata no so say wo sign na office on person be sign na bia bibi twetwe waso wani nji bibi ho a what you do is that what they will comment into
in the way we come from 12 no
from 12
and I mean kai here for the wa CI 127 nibi no attachment ni nyina
from menko 13 no na 13
no me enya 13 na make from 12
good
just to inform people say the attachment ne can CI 127 no yes. And let me see the form 12 okay I have form 11 great in the form 12 no I know yeah presidential regional result summary sheet yeah
obi point number 5 a year of penny pesa white as someone who kasa 390,000 we be kan Shanti region hono na Brojajemfi na dwuma no san no na ono ane colleague Rojo Metonu nso asan oh national coalition center ho aba amoahwem amoma sign o
Ashanti region
Asempa FM
no was sign and then also beto edi that is point number 5 point number 6 a national coalition center esa beto edi e beto dwa say na from 13 emu 12 out of the 16 na Rojo Metonu no nsa hyase
which is the declaration of presidential results form from 13
from 12 na eba no
okay
na Rojo Metonu no certify say correct
okay
because from 13 let me say candidates in bear 9
yes and the sign
it in eba no na ono was certify say eba no
okay
or say no so ene ebedadi kama pa ene biom so we share ade ba ko a esa twetwe aso point number 7
point number 6 say aya urojo say what in sa hyase no Dr. Pesahwa
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM
or sign in error ni eme ya ne say Rojo ntia dakam ono so on fa na witness statement bi amae etinsam no ye ka na ye ka gu no so etinei point number 6 no ne say esa ba be to ja say ono no ni colleague a ono ne ye adwuma no de hyahya ase no o si adwuma no ye ni buha o ye in error point number 7 say Dr. Pesahwa to kwa ye adwuma e choose you as obi a o ye agent to co strong room usu wo fifie wa ja charger wo fi obi oh dabi see ama obi NDC for also mbufu ni pa se ni pa wo boabo ho a wonim se na gadget ade adwuma phone enti da so bepe power bank bi aka ho ana isi ho so no look omunum light bia ho okom omo na omo provide for electric plugs no me ade abetimi a charge phone be no use on to so anya charge and to ja na phone fie ni re fie and to ja and this when am so go strong go enwa mo Dr. Pesahwa
on Asempa FM
u free fie no say we ja phone to 2 days no kodi o ntina ne phone adum very unserious agent.
So one for the charge.
How? Yes, it then. Now when him say he be communicating with you, because in any case, it was even irrelevant. I remember how my questions ni bi no. Say wo no ya na wa adwen so dodo. It one here obebu sa question na me jump me points into me view. Enti me person me try say Dr. Posafai nipa ya small kwa koye adwuma. Na onum sa phone. Such a tool. I would communicate. Ango for be frozi so. Ubenya ho WhatsApp. And then so no one of the easiest mode I do communicate. Obi e
WhatsApp.
Now we say who free what your charger of fee. It do go through no phone do. On serious agent. Point number 7. 8. Ebiem sa wo sa hwe. Osasi Electoral Commission instructing
Asempa FM.
I don't tell me the kind a catcher will say, we agent or ba who could to me crata. And yet, diamond.
Ekosiisen on
First of
Asempa
all,
FM.
You don't work for the Electoral Commission. You are only going to cooperate with them.
With them, yes.
You don't work. And to only take instructions bear from them. So, for you to be in a witness box, now we'll catch the NDC for say, Oko ena isi mamene instructor you. Say munko na munko humo flag bearer mra. Munko na muhu say ya announce ya. Leading to point number 8. Then the Sabusa was na wo de wani ehu Mami Jane Mensa on the catch us a call. We see, oh, they do the one for you, no? A bill or dancing or cemetery or true for me dancing at Tuquine. Uniha. But the question Rojo beam. Say Rojo Mumuna or the mamma could in come. And I Rojo say, ma, many catcher almost say. Because when you keep using words like instructed her, then it appears so wow, you have been instructed. Into Rojo Bayan or catcher will say, Pesawite, Mamma Shay, see young comrade, what say
on Asempa FM.
Obi a young crow. No, I have to announce the same we are 90 and this in penny for power, na majisa, I dance the way. And this some more so many power would to me, Ashan and some mateteno. More enough for CI 127 mu. More enough fantitiemu.
Asempa FM.
Munye ne mugidie some would no call be some koyaduma or koya. No about to sound and the same way hatch them. Then I hear me senior, very respected senior, Dr. Ini. Now was when you breed defenders are the way. Emma, and go for ridiculous mukra. See how small second could do man casasing we. Because a brown now casasing even in the witness statement. Obi, I thought to be on as agents. Omumi no kwa no makoma me ne ho eno mo ne ma me na hyeda kotena se eno mo biebie nsem wa kire no no so eni bia nsem de mu odu ene mo hwe na mo ne mo flag bearer ni ho nkomo ena mo koye wo so de wa hu ni bi rodo ni wo ti
ho as a team ene bia ma me ne ka the team lead
in the other na mo ko as a team no na mo mienu nipa mienu pe wenya se nipa dodo kwa na esi ayi nipa ba ko nipa mienu pe no the woman could only communicate to Rojo because Rojo cannot be available now for questioning.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
There was no such communication, Obi. Omon free honor in their own.
You know that for a fact?
No, and some of people, but I'm build the points. I do this level. No, young cancer near from face and guasie. And to the one that question was posed to into wood when you man was daddy. But all your confidence, Hannah, or they kind of from beginning. Said it was the woman who instructed them to leave the premises. It was the woman at the point even the issue of accent and the instructed could be an issue. Emma Professor Ashikote, Ebusa Hansem, because all kinds will be an instructor.
A order.
And the ketwa. And it is all who could take to me. We are agent. You are working on the authority of your principal. Then you come now also be a job and unim. Point number 10. NDC for super electoral commissions are a lot of press conferences. In fact, mass registrations as a lot of things here, demonstrations. And to the Electoral Commission, ma no crowd I pack your economy, Pinoma cancel, Omagumami who things are. Then you come and tell us, out of good faith. And now baby, I drew crucial time. I had to abandon nothing what Jim out of good faith. And answer Semben and Yakanazan. Nipa was supano, what did not tell what cassette Tianas or no crowd here. Munya sure say Obetimia conducted free, fair, and credible elections. Now call strong rumor. And now we'll catch a court them say, Uji ma mini di intino, Mummy no munina, every ho. And answer Semben. No console.
Is this strange? Say
Obi,
out of good faith.
Obi, okay, who so phone
the national interest. On bet minimum.
Who so phone a doom? O phone say doom, you know. O laptop na and yamagusua. Excel was no. Ah, much said man. Who calls was said Jaw laptop no sa ho. It didn't na ko brief you presidential candidate no. We nya na juma na semwa.
Say bia we hear figures.
O phone a doom. Who hear figures? Who tia so mo sa kan ho no. Omo say they say na be on betimi afeli portals because one man lead to me point 12 cry because a question was asked is it na mumie no munya mu ye agent munya mo complement the effort of each other it is anka ba kokra na e kwa na nkati ase na ba kwa hwe akiri munyina mo free honum ye buza asa question of munya work to each other in be filling of portals the way kona say dwumade no we di ntokru ma na we ya fele we nso di ntokru ma I announce some do Obi, what's what your laptop ho? Laptop I would hear Jumon. Who create your phone and information also a bit immediate principal. I have former President Mahamano. Who see a doom one for charger ma. O laptop unso a sabe yes Jumano. Ah, with this spreadsheet near the Gusun. Who's a cat as a call former President on Uja. Did then I go brief no?
Say Ebia wa memorize
the bay. Ah, we visit and crown. Then I go brief no. I am tro. Eh. It's a monk and I'm say, can you manage to see any? I'm not making campano. I'm not making campano. It will just answer me, Yana. It doesn't. It doesn't.
So what place? Why a judgment call on the
what did that judgment call?
I saw the okay na intro.
Nani prayer one can one cross easy crampo there. And some okay go is we and some okay go second respondents will be. So my mama say figures my say be. Now one some better that can my to 2 and can and some okay so.
Okay, the quickly point number 12 and 13
on Asempa
FM. On mama jumping. But yes, another very good point. As I buy a year. So form 13.
From 13, yes.
Obi. You also have Antitium. And Titian also know you the CI 127 attitude. And now, Obapa get to Tokuno. Ebusan say, okay, 2 Fantitium Anne. And the CI 127 attitude, okay. Now, one copy of the Form 13 and the channel. Was this Form 13 na the channel? And yet, no, na near war CI 127 any space be a war say war
issues
be a bit me.
Issues and one person will be signed. I have a copy. The copy attached to CI 127.
Oh, man,
reason if refused to sign. That space, no.
It again, look at how he has exposed himself badly. Now, almost about yes, from 13.
Yeah, the Form 13 attached to CI 127. You have the CI 127?
Photocopy, for photocopy the Gutano.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
If you have a copy of CI 127, I will page 62. Page 62.
What am I doing? I'm a photocopy, you know. So photocopy no di training you me ba ma mention that in that would me ba. I mean na me expose you ha. Unim. Photocopy exactly. Because Osha photocopy no ma ye na.
Yeah.
Photocopy no form no ha. Into we have first page na.
Yeah.
Un say ni ho. But continuation no
page 63.
Page 63.
Yeah.
And wa ha no reason if
refuse
to sign. Oh, was a senior power confused on him. It's an amokum when he wants a power senior. Because any other it is in there. It's a much of one document and a more document. Cecilia, Bomodian pet me original one, Ibu Hamo, 2 crown Kama Bacon. O pet original one, Ibinanka Mujai, Marco for Marco photocopy. Because who cried the agent in Nissan Calcutta photocopy. Koto original one. It's your room, it is there. It is there. Emma, because of man's hand saying, you know, when we say presidential candidates, agents, and a moon and a sign.
From the original copy, no, with the pen sign. Evans the Macron sign.
Yes.
For Nana Danko Akufo-Addo, John Dramani Mahama will be unsigned. Christian Kwabena Andrews will be unsigned. Ivor Kwabena Green Street will be signed. One and then Yere Mambo Ambeneo said then sign. George Affle sign my Kriadonko. George Amo sign my Henry Herbert Latte. Mordecai Homanu said then sign my Hassan Ayariga. Jerry Owusu Apo Esaima Percival Akpalu and ye wo Abbas Nuhu Saima David Apasera Bridget Jogberikun will be unsigned Nana Kunedu Ajima Rollins and so Mohammed Frimpong Simon and Alfred Kwame Sid Walker will be unsigned into yes so they work on 9 out of the 12
yes
for sign yeah.
Oh, because that time no me free. Look, before I no move free no information I gather that time na resource no do na aba omo so madi ntwo eno mde nim gwase free omo fa omo nim gwase no
no but why is at the time I no move free no there was no indication class results in about for them to know who is leading
there was no addition me sure omo jamadwuma ho they have abandoned
you were not there
oh na information
nipa no wo ho kasa wo
omo ho no mo sensan ni mu kuno amakan omo nyina ka che say tatam no mo bobo ade no na omo hwe ya ade no nkoyi because na dodo na ba ne nya certify keke so na dodo na api na epi na nya mo nya certify e ma na mo nya mfa embe gu eye from 13 so but na from 12 dodo na aba from 12 na dodo na aba mu na rojo meto no assign mu 12 no wa certify mu 12
yeah
84 na aka no am ye ana ha pa omo dwane ye no that be ana me ka say you agent ho you must do mako ho ana 9 others ni nya no madi nkomo oh ana ade ba ko say be hu be hia me o kai say eye or the letter be annexing a witness statement a letter Ashanti region almost say a money be a tutu be agusu eastern region there no look and then so me sabe to jakra say o man fa letter be akra man electoral commission it was not received o man no matter letter be ato abonten and no dating on the 9th
so I say the circumstances at the EC at the time
nipa o agent wonim okuta accreditation obi akuta bi no nim to kwa wuram ti say woni aso asa fa komo obi a wo say circumstances at the time yes you provided security ema easy and ne 2016 the same thing Sarben say wo fa na madam Charlotte say that time na security for near do the first time I see because elections there na hu sunsanso nti also wo hwe na o provide security baby at that particular point in time na hu be here but how can you even say because of this reason omo bre because o letter no so you receive yenye hwe tene that was also pointed out to him.
Okay.
Say anoso nya.
Yeah, see from the main call lawyer.
Na ade a ehun hia me pie 4 questions. Na close in a chapter no. 4 questions from the bench. 4. Ni di kan na free eye obapa justice Gertrude Tokuno. And medical can ode from 13.
Yeah, and the man.
No nei eno so yapa NDC for hontoma. Ebiem na justice Mariama Owusu. And so can say ade atwetwe na so no say moye mienu na moye mienu ne se den na mo mienu nyina no mo si an instruct mo a mo mienu nyina mo free ho ade ntia o si eno so no o madwuma mo ye no mo compliment each other tino so mo nyina no e say free
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM
justice ya wapo and so ebusa issues about say esi den na wo kutatumi efro bi ho se baba ye adwuma no na oba ya wo say you are instructed into a free honor. Into a Jumana, oh, you know, a duration of duty. Now, him, and open it too. No question. The words need to be using very unfortunate because in him say, Obibiano, Obe to me, especially Justice of the Supreme Court, Omontia Samasia, and yet Omubusa for clarity. Yes, clarification. And to Obusa and for clarification, or Casa, and to win ni say, Jumedia de share on Sano, and on our abandoning because Okasa. Yes, Brabaya, dear specifically, look at to me, Crata, our bay. Namukas, me, no, free on that material, crucial moment, no free on when you know abandon Juma. Then open it, judge say,
yeah, he feels Papani opinion, no pushing on the witness.
No, make us say, oh, now you see words like harassment, harassing the witness. Very unfair comment. Coming from him, director at the bench, very unfair. Right? Then the last one is Justice Mafusa. And so, as a man, Opeso. I say, in your witness, no say one for when you could see a year EC boss. Into the instructions, in what form? How did it come? I don't know, Casu, Rojo Metonuni, catching. These 4 questions, into no question, a nay. Send these 4 8 could do cat from say they had a good day in quarter. Every journalist will be any said they are bleeding. And some many why in some many AP say and someone moke kanya medical court no and no need. And senior brother can't be I am senior. Timame fan for kakra bi na mfan. Is it the case that you are not in court to challenge the validity of the elections, as Article 64 says? Amodia, you are rather challenging the constitutional duty imposed on the EC chair, stated in
63.3.
And no, I'm funny say you are not in court.
Ekosiisen on
because of Article 64. Because I'm surprised and. Opinion educated.
No, but 64.1 flows out of 63 articles. All the articles in 63 are here more like an injunction on the EC. Failure in each of them can trigger 64.1.
Don't get it wrong.
Adentia.
Look, almost they are not in court to challenge the validity of the elections. They are rather in court to challenge the constitutional duty imposed on the Electoral Commission.
Yes.
And as to whether same was duly discharged by the first respondent. And I make us say, so read Article 64 now.
64.1.
I want a different heading. Read it. Oh,
what the heading? Enra, we read it.
Yes, I want your money heading class. Say elections petition. Ya true so. O just say enti kamia kwakwa say. Me nim say omo de ye gina court kekese also omo de kokota. Because the same thing so na senior Dawood so e kan ho. So I said they are not in court because yet to abano 38,662. And then most day no Osaka senior patron may am the man from America. My documents request. Obi. And then most I say on day
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Okay, we know on pay document bear 9 or so. Almost the originals of the constituency presidential election results collation form 9 will be obia or copy obia and Emram senior knows that copies are as good as original.
Duplicate admissible in court as evidence. But then there was a court ni be decide ochna.
No, me can me person me man ko fo hu ene mo request for no. Because you see, the impression must not be created as though they were not giving copies. As a person say, at all material times, not copies and as originals, is no the share no one will be Debbie. In fact, the originals of the
one cast at least here the on cast.
No, me can say the impression on Beso created as a document be easy one also munya document no the prosecutor matter and because all the originals of the constituency presidential election results form 9. Form 9, every party be a agent or copy. Every party. Number 2, the originals of the constituency presidential elections results summary sheet. And also every party be our copy. Party be our copy. Unless someone catch say ya more copies. And also someone can say ewo omo asemo mo de aba court mu no. Omo kan omo make his allegation. Now the third one, the originals of the regional presidential election result collation form. Na see na we say mumukuta 2 regional presidential election result collation form from Eastern region. Sana kan. Because almost more 2.
Yes, sir. I think in the to clarify that, may kind or more reasons in the request. Okay. Obia atena ho ase, which is also very, very important. Let me see it will share way na motion or notice now. Almost say, please take note that counsel for petitioner hearing will apply to this honorable court for an order for production for inspection of document in respect of which a request for inspection was served on first respondent on the ground stated in the accompanying affidavit. In the accompanying affidavit, no, let me see if I can get it. Great. Or say, on 19th January 2021, I filed on behalf of petitioner and caused to be served on first respondent hearing a request to produce certain documents, blah, blah, blah. First respondent as the constitutionally mandated body to conduct and also, or say, first respondent has failed to respond to the said request as shown in the search result. In the proceedings herein, first respondent has filed an answer to the petition under the hand of its chairperson, to which are attached copies of various documents, including a document purporting to be Form 13, related to the result of the presidential election held on 7 December 2020. It is necessary for the originals of the documents related to the declaration of results of the election to be inspected to enable me verify the basis upon which the declaration of result was made. In the proceedings to date, 2 versions of the original collation sheet for the Eastern region attached as Exhibit D to the witness statement of Johnson Asiedun Ketia are in evidence. And counsel for first respondent, in cross-examining him, put to the witness what he claimed was the reason for the discrepancy. It will be in the interest of justice that as lawyer for petitioner, I am able to inspect the originals of these documents, particularly for the purposes of cross-examination of the witness for first respondent.
Eastern region depend on kind.
Eastern region,
okay. Yeah. And the Eastern region depend on kind.
We move as reasons into your.
And the Eastern region depend on you. For 16 in answer, I'm
okay.
The court to decide. And now, the originals of the regional presidential elections result summary sheet and also a copy. Interestingly, no, Senkayadi and Kamuni copies. And a mom making one some make attempt. The easier deny. But me who be sa or even a petitioning or even this requesting. The man who any Eastern region don't make reference to. Tenuti and fasa document we see in Anamo. But Tochna, I think it's a court be decided.
Okay.
Finally, look, no question. And Nisi wo court no. Me samene apa. Dr. Pesa White with DNDC for him pa. With DNDC for him papa. Ya suma kona kudi juma. Was wo ko
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
And we're free ho.
Okay.
And I will PBB at the Ashano.
Message about lawyer Kojoga Dawodu. I'm making some note and also there was some rebuttals to make. But before he comes in, Musa Wonima, Musa said, you can feel it, Obi. The NPP is panting after Dr. Kwesa White's witness, statement and cross-examination. They are now relying on words to make their case. Obi, know that if a thief steals from me and I bring him to court, do you deal with him per the law or you blame my watchman for dereliction of duty? NDC really had a good day today. Musa is a Nima. We say Nana Bamfo ewo kaswa. Obi lawyer Nana Boachi should stop misleading the public as they always do. The request for inspection of document was made on the second day of case management. It is the mysterious ignoring of same by the bench that has brought it up again. On the matter of the two agents leaving the strong room, a video of Mark Menu has popped up corroborating Dr. White's story. Let's Nana Boachi, the new addition. Let's Nana Boachi know this. Nana Bamfo Ewa Kaswa. Nana, I think the initial request for documents was made to the first respondent directly. And the first respondent and respondent, and as you see, petitioners is seeking the leave of the court to order the first respondent to bring it. Yeah, and Yano Crest said the first request was made in case my let's get the distinction clear. We say, Obi, can lawyer Adawudu confirm if he was part of the NDC team to observe the elections in Ashanti region? If so, did he defend the allegations against them by his own party in respect of the alleged bloated figures from Ashanti? I think I heard his name. No, Katim, no. These among themselves being sure they have no issue in court, and Dr. White have even made it easier with his not so palatable testimony. Starsky is in New York. Larry Dogbe says, Obi, please ask Nana B, who represented the MPP in the strong room. I want the names of the NPP representatives in the strong room.
No, I don't know. Larry, I don't know. And about Larry Mitchell. Then the fun of it.
Also, up a deal.
And the fun of it.
Says you name NDC for one strong room. MPP for now.
One is sign.
Yeah, I think Nimako sign.
Okay.
But now Nimako.
I know one is sign your form 13. So all kind. One is sign.
Nimako, Gary Nimako sign. No, Evans Nimako. Evans Nimako sign.
Larry Mitchell.
Obi, I may be wrong, but if my memory serves me right, Dr. White said they did not get to the point of Form 13 for him to sign or not and proceed to give a reason. He was rather saying that the Form 12 did not have any place for signature and reasons. He argued that because they left, they were not there when the Form 13 was ready. Kindly check and confirm. I get you, but the Form 12 now actually has a place to sign and state your reasons. Form 12 from the original at least the ones attached to CI 127, which I think is very authoritative. It was our place. I would come back to the messages and also hear from lawyer Kojoga Adawudu. Na answer na lawyer Kojoga Bebamuno Moma yentie we ba